Ain't no place like low place, and I'm live. Today I'm coming with the question. Let me check my audio. Just give me a second. Ain't no place like pretty good audio. Tonight, I just want to come with this question. Why so many fans hate Jermall Charlo? SSB in the chat early. Appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. When the rest of you come in, please hit the thumbs up. But I have to ask this question for people watching live. Hey, let's make Jermall Charlo a hot topic. I really need to know, why do so many people hate Jermall Charlo? What is it? Okay, let's start here. Okay, you say you may feel he robbed Korobov. Today I watched 3 rounds of the fight. Let's say 4. I watched 11, I watched 12, I watched 1 and 2. I told myself I'm going to go live and rescore the fight. And Sean Newton's here. I'm glad he's here. I said I was going to go live, rescore the fight. I got busy doing other things. I got to work on some things I own and things I need to update. And I didn't do it, but I gave him round 1. I gave him round 2. And I gave him round 12 and nearly thought it was 10-8. I really don't recall seeing a robbery. I just recall seeing a close fight, but I do want to finish the rest. But Korobov definitely won round 11 from what I recall seeing today. Sean says, is it that people hate him or they feel he gets too much hype for doing anything? If you are the same people that just put Danny Jacobs in a world title fight and he's 1 and 2 in title fights coming into it, then you have nothing to say when you look at Jermall Charlo, who's 4 and 0 in world title fights. He has 2 very good wins in Austin Trout and J-Rock Williams, who might become a unified champion this weekend if he beats Jarrett Hurd. You guys act like I really have gotten a sense. I have sit down and I asked myself about Charlo. Is he like a secret pedophile or something? Do y'all know something I don't know? Like, y'all used to say he was on drugs. Like, he's in WBC rankings now. Like, he's just like, anything y'all do, it don't stick. This guy gets knockouts on the jab, knockouts on the counter, seek and destroy knockouts. This guy has power late in fights. This guy takes fights on short notice if need be. What has he done wrong? He is undefeated. Canelo Alvarez is undefeated. He is the mandatory to Canelo Alvarez. He became the mandatory to lineage. Canelo's the lineal champion. Charlo did the right thing and became Mando to lineage. What, I repeat, has he done wrong? Even if he loses to Canelo, pick yourself up, try again, and go back at it the way you've been going at it. I'm hearing majority-minded channels, black channels. I'm just thinking to myself, and there's fighters out here that deserve this criticism. Haven't done nothing but get all kind of hype. There are fighters like that. But when you put yourself to get a mandatory shot to lineal titles, like everybody in the division should be trying to do that. When you accomplish that and you haven't did it by way of politics, you did it literally by what they said do. I don't get you guys. I don't get the hate. Like I said, a knockout artist, a fighter that works very hard to get better, has improved his game. He, like I said, people told him you were going to lose to J-Rock. J-Rock gonna expose you. You just a football player from the South that put on boxing gloves. That's the way people was talking to him. J-Rock was calling this man a turkey. Everybody was picking J-Rock. It's the same with Jarrett Hurd. Everybody was picking Austin Trout. Everybody. Everybody. Oh man, he got hit by this person, got hit by this person. Everybody was picking Lara. You know what? I don't want to say this because it's further away, but I'd honestly rather see Jared Hurd versus Charlo in a real fight instead of Charlo Canelo in what could be a real fight, but then turn out into a result of conflict of issues and politics on the scorecard, all this nonsense. But I don't want to say that because, like I said, Canelo Charlo, it should actually be happening next. The WBC should be mandating the fight, giving the fans what they, well, I can't say what you all want to see because you all say this guy doesn't deserve a shot when he's seeking to be a 2 division champion and he's mandatory to lineage. But you same people will take Terrence Crawford, who accepted Jeff Horn's mandatory, and tell him he deserves everything and a slice of pie at the welterweight division. Please, please be consistent. I get it. Some of you are upset because Terrence is across the street, Jermall is across the street, so they're in the same position. But you got to realize the sanctioning bodies are what normally make these across the street, the zone, ESPN fights. By the way, ESPN kicked the zone's butt the other day as far as quality of the fight, but Turbiev showed out. Whereas Canelo was fighting the guy in Danny Jacobs who threw a lot of punches like a girl. And that's the 1 and 2, 3 middle. You guys really mean to tell me that you all were entertained by Danny Jacobs and how he fought in the Triple G fight and the Canelo fight? You all really gonna give me that? You really mean to tell me seeing Canelo have to defend manly, powerful, strong, keep coming, good chin shots from Danny Jacobs isn't going to be more fun than some arm punches to the body? Like, come on, y'all know how Jacobs work. And on top of that, I've just gave you the truth. They both have 4 world title fights. One man has as many knockouts in those world title fights as the other has in losses. Jacobs has almost been knocked down. Matter of fact, I think Pirog dropped him twice. And if not, he like hit Jacob so hard, Jacob like squatted to the canvas and stayed up. Basically a knockdown. Basically. At any point you could look and say 10-8. Jacobs has been knocked down in title fights more than, I mean, Charlo has more knockouts in title fights than Jacobs got knockdowns, and he got the same amount of knockouts as Jacobs got of knockdown scored against him. How are they even talked about in the same caliber, except that Charlo wanted to knock his head off? Like, Charlo literally made Danny Jacobs hot. Triple G kicked Danny Jacobs to the wayside, said, you ain't getting a rematch. You try to steal my money, I don't owe you nothing. I completely agreed with him. Nah, don't do business with those kind. All right? I try to be fair with you. You slight me. Okay, Triple G, if that's his prerogative, don't do business with that type. That's his prerogative. Charlo went up and said, okay, I know I ain't gonna get Triple G. He big A side. You know how they are. You know how you can't just go call one of them out. Fans won't even let you do it. Fans, no, they'll protect him. Charlo knew that. We know that. So instead, get in the rankings and call out somebody else like Danny Jacobs. That made Danny so hot. They had this classic video of Charlo screaming, you call Al, you drop your fight, I drop mine. Danny Jacobs, in my opinion, cloud chasing. And people, talking about how much money he makes instead of talking about the fight, making the fight when they could have done such. Yeah, man. I don't know the wrong Jermall has done. I don't see it. I mean, the guy doesn't have a skill set that makes me look and say, oh, I'd be dang if I talk about anything he did wrong. No, he ain't got that. He's a good, strong, solid fighter. He has good fundamentals. He keeps his hands high. He tries to roll shots, catch him on the high guard and on his elbow. He tries to counter well with the left hook. He tries to lead with the right hand, stick a nasty jab on you. He is a very basic fighter, but he implements himself. He imposes himself on you. And it's worked. It's worked. Not the best body puncher, not the best changer of levels to work the body in order to get away from some shots. Okay, you could change levels, but coming up working, like a shorter Canelo Alvarez. No, that's not him. I don't see nothing in this game that makes me say, I want to lie. I want to flex. I want to flodge about what's going on with Jermall Charlo. Only thing I want to say is I want you all to stop holding back knockout artists. Like I'm starting to believe that there's a unwritten law in boxing that when a guy is too dangerous, Adonis Stevenson, Charlo, they can do whatever right. But we just got to keep them away from people. And maybe y'all pay them. Maybe y'all pay them just to stay away. Maybe that's what it is. Take criticism and stay away. I'm starting to believe these things. Because the people I see getting the most flack are the ones that's really out here outperforming people. I said it. I'll bring this name up again. Terrence Crawford. He fought a guy with one knee. A guy with one knee that had actually been beaten up by guys who have fought at 135 before. Okay? That's what Terrence Crawford fought. And he went every bit of 12 rounds and got the knockout in the 12. Jermall Charlo, you give him a guy with one knee, and you basically know that, yo, stop this stuff. Stop it now. So maybe y'all protecting people. Maybe y'all better than I think y'all are. Okay? Because that would actually be like a humanitarian type thing that you step in and say, no, he's too good. He's too strong. He hits too hard. His power lasts too long. He's too athletic. We can't have him fighting other men. Okay. Okay. Cool. If that's what we want to say, cool. But if it's an unwritten law, I'm starting to believe it's an unwritten law that you all have. That if that is the case, pull him out. Pull him out. Let's talk to him by himself. Tell him just to be quiet and be cool with it, and we'll get around to a solution soon. I don't know, bro. Y'all are weird. Majority-minded people are sounding like the black fan. The black fans say the same thing about this dude. It's flat out weird. I'm sitting up here, yo, does this dude touch children? Like, what the heck? You know? Is he a drug dealer or something? I mean, was he a former drug cheat? Did he shoot a woman? What did he do? Except for want to fight the best fighters in the world to prove he is or is not the best. That's what it's all about, right? And it ain't about sitting there talking. It's about putting into action and doing it. He put into action to become fill in the blank. Man, let me sound it out with man. Mandatory for lineage. That's what he went. And if you want a certain fighter who has the belts, let's say you want Golovkin. Let's say whoever had the belts. It was Billy Joe who had the belts, and I believe either Canelo or Golovkin who had belts when he came up there. I think it was Golovkin. And he went for that WBC belt. He's in there. He's Canelo's made it to a lineal title. Why would you criticize a fighter? And let me break this to you all. I thought Billy Joe would beat Jermall Charlo because it's southpaw. He's slick. Charlo has a little trouble with southpaws. You know what I mean? Like, but you dudes, you weird me out. Y'all weird me out. I've heard multiple channels when this guy name comes up basically feel like they're going to puke in their mouths, and all he gives you is mostly knockouts or somebody dang on near getting knocked out, and he wants to fight the best in the world. What you all call the best, and you call Canelo the best in the world. He wants to fight that. Win, lose, or draw, he wants to fight that. He ain't the one that told the WBC, hey, I'm not fighting Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin told the WBC that. Abel Sanchez, who no longer trains Gennady Golovkin, says the WBC ain't gonna run what we do over here. So I guess it's karma that he got booted. Good karma. Maybe Steve Rose will hit Golovkin straight up across his head and rid us of that name. I'll be praying for it. Rid us of politics and asideism that leaves us in situations like this where we got good fights, they don't make them. I mean, if you want to pull a rabbit out your butt and say Charlo, you could be fighting Andre. You know, Andre ain't the lineal champion, but I guess you got a point. I guess that'd be a good fight. I guess he should just go get in the rankings at the WBO, waste 4 more fights. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be, and yeah, I guess that. I mean, if you want to really dig deep on what he's done, something he did wrong, I guess that could be it. I don't agree with you, but if you really want to, have no rationality, excuse me, 1 second. I said rationality, by the way. I just ate a hot chip and that shit had my nose running, bro. I had to, bro. If you want to have no rationale behind what you're saying, yeah, you can bring up Andre. I don't know, man. I don't know. Charlo is not the best fighter in the world, but he's not the worst. And he's not the worst at the middleweight division. You talking about people telling him, "Oh, you can't do what the sanctioning body told you to do to fight and get in position." I heard somebody say, "Well, he got to fight Korobov before he can get not Korobov, but Derevyanchenko before he can get Canelo." Like, when in the world did Derevyanchenko sign up to say, "I'm the man to beat" before you get to Canelo? Like, whoa, hold on, hold on. Did Rocky Fielding? No, I ain't gonna go there. Come on, I ain't gonna go. I don't have to go there, right? Oh, I got it. Amir Khan went through the entire middle. No, I don't have to go there. Boxing fans can't be serious, but mostly this comes from the safe haven arena. We all know where that is. The safe haven arena. We know where that is. That nonsense where you can spew this and you can spew that, and the next person looks at you and say, "Yeah, that's right. That's right. I agree." And it's like, dude, you just said the dumbest things in the world. Hey, best of luck to Jermall. I'm entertained by you. I really wish black fans would stop their nonsense on this guy in the name of whatever you do it. Like, nah, he doesn't fit the description. Like, if you want to pick a Heyman fighter to hate, there are fighters out there to hate. There are those. Jermall has been scrutinized. I was gonna say criticized and scrutinized at the same time. He was being scrutinized, right? Because they thought he was ducking J-Rock, right? He's so quiet. He's so quiet. If you go to his Twitter right now, there's nothing up there likely. Quiet person. That's another thing. Normally, the black fighter, oh, he talk too much. Oh, Jermall just be chilling. He was getting called a turkey, getting called a duck. He didn't even tell nobody, "Hey, man, I had surgery on my eyes, so I couldn't take the fight. But I'm going to fight him. And when I beat him, y'all just don't make no excuses." And then after he showed what he was about, he started talking in the ring. That made you hate him? That made you hate him. But Roberto Duran's in the Hall of Fame. He spit on people after the fights. He's at Golden Boy cards in front of Canelo every time they fight. But you know, come on, really, stop it, stop it. Come on, like I need a reason. I need reasoning. I need reasoning. And I would love to debate this because it's such an easy victory to talk about. It's such an easy topic, and the victory just gonna just like gravitate to me. You can't say anything he's did wrong. He's done wrong. You can't do it. Okay, I'll give you one. Maybe the Korobov rematch without the details. Maybe they should have did Korobov again. For you, I mean, personally, I would like it. Is it mandated? No, like I would like it. But is it a mandate to it? Do I know what went on? No. Do I know if Korobov wanted to make more money the next time? Or, Korobov got badly hurt like 4 times in the 12th round. I would not be surprised if he goes into his next fight and he doesn't look good. He's 35, 36 years old. He got hit with shots that were supposed to knock him out. And to his credit, he took them. But sometimes they ain't the best thing to do. You know what I mean? I mean, what really could have helped him? I mean, the shot landed. I don't know what could have helped him besides blocking it. It ain't like he landed the shot in the first round and hurt him. No, Charlo, they fought a whole fight, a grueling fight. Both men took big shots. Both showed a very good chin. Charlo showed power late and Korobov withstood it, but at 36 years old, he might go into his next bout and maybe that was the last stand. We've seen that before. I don't think that's gonna phase Charlo. I think he's just gonna continue to work. You know what I mean? Saying, dang, I had a hard fight. I mean, the guy had one hard fight. He had a hard fight. I guess you could say having a hard fight is doing something wrong. Like fighting a guy with 300 amateur wins and I believe only 12 losses or something. Yeah, that right there. That's doing something wrong, especially when they bring him in on 2 week notice and he's been training and you've been training for something else, and he's your kryptonite southpaw. I guess that's doing something wrong. I am being sarcastic here. I'm pulling your leg here. That's the little Jake you feel down there. That's what it is. That's me. I'll let it go now. The guy is a good fighter. Canelo should have to fight this fighter. Okay? I want to see the fight. If you no longer want to see undefeated, 28 and 29-year-olds fight each other, what were you clamoring for Keith Thurman and Sean Porter for? And Sean wasn't even undefeated. What are you clamoring for any fights for if this ain't what you want to see? Rationale. That's what I want. We're gonna talk Charlo. Rationale. I just asked a little bit of that. Just a little bit of not a little bit. Give me, just give it even. Give it even. What I would like to see for Charlo in his future, I would like to see a Jarrett Hurd fight. I would like to see a Canelo fight. And y'all can keep Gennady. He's pulled the Pacquiao, right? Once you pulled the I'm 38, I'm 39, I'm this, that. Yeah, at that point, I kind of care less. Because I'm really not going to credit people who beat you. I mean, like, whatever. That dude was out the door. He passed it. He was out the door. Probably won't be crediting guys that beat you like that. Unless you're just showing that you were a different specimen. And those don't come that often. Last we would have would be Adonis Stevenson. That showed you at 40, 41 years old, you can put prime athletes in there with him, and they gonna be in for a hell of a fight. Is that the same with Gennady Golovkin? Was Canelo in for a hell of a fight in that second fight? No. But I mean, Canelo makes it a little harder because he can't breathe in the ring. Other than that, it was just like you could easily tell that Triple G couldn't keep up. Triple G was being pushed backwards. He was needing to adjust to what got him where he was, and he wasn't that good at it. And on top of that, Canelo got a bit of a bum knee, so he can't move. His legs weren't really that good ever, but he even saw it in the Danny Jacobs fight a few times. He got hitched up in that knee trying to come forward, throwing more than 1 or 2 or 3 shots. He can't, Canelo ain't going to move his head and punch and move, punch and walking and all that. No, it's going to be a lean into a right hand, smother out, or move the head to the side. It's easier to move lateral for him than for him to move lateral head movement while going forward. He can't do that. His body typically doesn't do that. He said, because I feel one of my favorite boxers, GGG, was denied his legacy in part by PBC hype jobs like Jacobs and Quillen, who wouldn't fight him in his prime at all, but now are using old GGG's name. Okay. But you just exposed something about yourself. Look here. You just said Triple G's legacy was going to be hype jobs. What would have made it any better? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dave Lemieux is just as good on your resume as Danny Jacobs is. Don't argue with me. It's true. It's absolutely freaking true. Just as good as Quillen. Like his legacy would have still been you beat guys that may just be B+ fighters. Like come on. I mean, you would have hyped it up and said these are who they are. And, you would have got to say those names. It would have made you feel good, but you would have been lying to yourself Cause you know they not what make legacies. Jacobs don't make a legacy. Quillen don't make a legacy. I hope they don't. I mean, being part of a legacy is okay. Them being part of a legacy, cool. But his legacy was meant to be Gennady Golovkin, maybe a Lara's or much better than that. Not even maybe. Lara's a much better legacy than Jacobs and Quillen. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Y'all guys. Fanhood takes you to a different place. I can say that. Fanhood takes a lot of people to a different place. I try to, even if I'm a fan, I try to be honest. I'm a fan of Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor comes out and tell me he don't got a clue that how to beat Regis Prograde. Guys, that fan stuff goes away. If he ducks Regis Prograde, it goes away. It's like, okay, let's read more comments. To elevate another PBC hype job in Charlo, how's he a hype job? He's 4-0 in world title fights. Danny Jacobs, you're gonna compare the same thing, but I can't. Who did you have winning before the fight? Who did you have winning? J Rock or Charlo? Be honest. They told Charlo you a chicken, you running, you gonna go up in weight, you making excuses about not being able to make the weight. You scared of J Rock, all y'all scared of J Rock. Trout don't want none. You fought Trout, and Trout didn't even want none of J Rock. That's what y'all did. I was also there doing it too, but I said to myself, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. J Rock ain't got the physical strength advantage or the punching power advantage. So he gonna have to prove it to me. I was very interested in that fight. And not only did Jermall Charlo come out there and overperform, but he made a statement in and out of the fight. That, bro, I can sit here quiet. I'm gonna handle my business. Y'all can talk. I'm gonna handle my business. And after I handle my business, that's when I'm gonna talk. I can't even front. Like, he's one of my favorite fighters to watch right now, not because he's a great technical fighter like Josh Taylor, goes to the body and makes you want to be able to throw every punch. Nah, that ain't why. It's just because he, unlike a lot of people today, he throw his punches like a man. First and foremost, he shoots shots like they mean something to him. He don't play with his punches. But anyway, we can give you another one. As prime GGG was, but PBC fans call GGG a hype job. Yeah, like he is. He never really got a significant victory. Jim Lampley, don't say PBC fans. Jim Lampley, a huge Golovkin fan, said he was a failure if he doesn't beat Canelo Alvarez. Don't say PBC fans. Say Jim Lampley. Go look it up. Jim Lampley, Triple G, failure. Google that. What Wilder say? Google that He said, act like Charlo is great. Nobody said he's great. Just want to see him in the fight he deserves to see if he may be great. You're denying. See, you're saying deny Triple G this, deny Triple G being denied this and denied that. How? When? Where? When he took step aside from Cotto? When he took that money? See? See? When he was chasing Julio Cesar Chavez, who didn't have a belt. Oh, yeah. See that? Triple G. The money fighter who would always quit acting like we don't know what Triple G is and what he's been. It's okay. But being honest about it, that's all for me. But I'm gonna have me a sandwich. I've had one. I'm gonna have another. I've been doing very well on my dieting, so I'm just gonna have me another sandwich. I'm gonna listen back to my video because I want to start training myself not to curse, training myself not to insult people. You know what I mean, like the fighters and stuff like that. But just to tell the truths of the fight. They hate him because he's black and confident. Simple. I I ain't gonna tell you I'm dusting that comment. I'm not even finna play like that. I'm not even finna play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that comment actually looked like very sensible information in this mug. Like I'm not even finna act like, bro. A man comes mandatory to lineal, and you got white fans, you have Mexican fans, and black fans alike saying they don't want to hear from him. Huh? I'm literally looking his name up on Google right now with pedophile by it to see if anything comes up, because y'all make it seem like he should be hated for something that's way outside of boxing. That's scary. Mm-hmm. I mean, bank robber, domestic abuse. Let me try something. Jermall Charlo. Slaps mom or something. Like kills twin or something. Like I'm like trying to find something to understand the hate for this athlete. Knockout puncher. He's fought about what? About 4 different top 10 guys his career. He's fought in about 3 WBC eliminators like they told him to. Like, he's not even 30, like a year from 30. Not much of amateur background, but find his way to be one of the better fighters in the world. Or yeah, I mean, let's just get a little rationale. Not a little, a lot. Let me Google another Jermall Charlo. Doesn't believe in Santa or okay, flat Earth. Okay, what's a good one? What can I Google about this? LGBT. Nothing. Oh, okay. He got his bag stole. He got his bag. He got his bag stole. That's the reason to hate him, right? Come on, man. Like, stop it. Stop it. You want me to hate you because somebody stole something from you? Hey, dude, bro. Let's see. Doesn't pay his taxes. Nothing. Oh, okay. Let me try this one. Won't show his birth certificate like Obama. Oh no, nothing. Nothing. Y'all got anything else I can put by this man's name to see why they hate him? Anything else? Oh, got this one. Build the wall. No, it ain't there. I don't know what I'm supposed to hate about this dude. I'm clowning right now, y'all. I'm clowning because it's the most ignorant thing in boxing that this dude is hated when all he did was prove you wrong in the J-Rock fight, move up to his second weight class, and seek his 5th world title fight and hope to become a 2-division world. Oh, that's a good one. Hold on. I'm going to check it. Jermall Charlo doesn't pay his child support. Let's take it a step further. And cheats on his new wife and is leaving her for a white girl. No, nothing. Oh, let's go. Jermall Charlo littering. Nothing. I don't know. I'm trying to find a reason to hate this dude. Let's see. Jermall Charlo doesn't like Game of Thrones and called anyone who watches that a geek. No, no, no. Got it. Got it. DUI, hit and run. No, nothing. 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 I give up. I give up. It's a clean record. I'd hire him for a job today if he wanted to work. You know what I mean? Hire him for a job today. Clean record. Clean record so far. Like everything looks good. You know, everything looks straight. So we gonna get out of here, right? I'm gonna get out of here. I enjoyed this hangout. I literally enjoyed this hangout. No matter how many people aren't here, like yeah, I don't care. I literally enjoyed this one. I've been wanting to talk about this so long. I just haven't been making the time. Best of luck to all the middleweights and getting the fights and proving that one of them is great. Because I don't think any of them are great right now. I think they're good fighters, but somebody's at some point can. If Charlo comes along, he blows Canelo out. He shows you he's a different level. If he comes in there and he struggles with Canelo, they 7-5. Say, well, we got that same, A- level middleweight division that we were hyping up before. It's nothing but a B+ A- level division until somebody shows Canelo that you're actually just an A- fighter and you haven't fought someone like me. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm telling y'all the truth. You may not, you say, how dare you call Canelo A? He is. He is. Danny Jacobs is much easier to beat than what you've seen. You've seen it happen before. Easy. Got knocked out. And not just a swift punch that he didn't see coming. The dude got out the bed, made the bed, unlocked the door, cut the light off, and then closed the door. Again, he checked out the hotel completely. You understand me? He did everything. He walked up on him. He moved his head. He didn't just do some stuff and he was like, oh, that's lucky. No, he got dominated. Till the next time, though, people, I appreciate everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody hit the like button. I appreciate the people who will hit the like button. And please subscribe, hit the bell icon to get the notifications the next time I go live. Ain't no place like low place, and I'm out.